the White Queen Tiramisu.
Oh my, wow. The almonds on top just are amazing.
A royal delight. Just like us. Ingredients. Ellie, today I'm going to show the entire world a new tiramisu. It's a white chocolate and almond tiramisu, which it's incredible. You tasted it, right?
So good.
But we completely made it right off the bat. We thought about how gorgeous it would be to combine white chocolate, a almondy milk, dip the cookies in it, and create layers upon layers of sultry, elegant, perfect for the holidays. Don't you think this is gonna be an amazing tiramisu that's going to blow all our guests away?
Totally. Let's do it.
Yes. So the water bath cooking method is very simple. We have a water bath sauce pot. So at the bottom you have hot boiling water, which we took it to a boil and now it's simmering. So it's very, very hot. And on top you have a ceramic bowl that sits on it. So it's a way of cooking whatever goes in and melting it very gently without burning it. It's a very soft way of cooking. You're cooking with hot water underneath. And you're protecting whatever you're melting by having it contained in a ceramic bowl. So think about this method and think about how you could do it at home if you don't have a pot that actually has that intended purpose. So you could have a stock pot, you could have a couple of inches of hot water at the bottom and then put a ceramic bowl on top of it, a glass bowl on top of it, and toss in it whatever you want to melt, whatever you want to like gently cook. Even when I'm pasteurizing the eggs, I like to do that if I have any kind of doubts or reservation as to whether or not the eggs are safe. I also pasteurize the eggs in this way. But in this specific recipe, what we are doing is taking the gorgeous, completely sultry, velvety texture of the white chocolate and melting it this way. And I'm going to show you how we can make a tiramisu. Okay, sweetie pie, take it off the hot water base and set it aside so that it can cool down. Perfect. Now, would you mind taking this and putting it somewhere else? Be careful, huh? I love, making my kids handle crazy, dangerous things in the kitchen. Obviously, you need to teach them how, but it feels so much more freedom knowing that they know where the dangers are versus not allowing your kids.
That's a good point.
You know what I mean? Like, it's very important because remember, my mom was always crazy about letting us in the kitchen when she cooked. She was overly protective, overly scared, like opening a can with a can opener used to give her the heebie-jeebies. And she'd be like, you're gonna cut yourself. But then, the thing is, sooner or later you're gonna have to open a can. And you might get hurt because you haven't really been accustomed to the dangers of prepping, cooking, and etc.
I have hurt myself many times, but it's a learning experience.
Yeah, like for example, right now, this burner is bloody hot. So whenever you're operating, just know that this area has got a little big red warning sign. For this specific recipe of the tiramisu, all we're using is the egg yolks, not the egg whites. If you want to preserve the egg whites and use them anyways, you can make a little egg white and spinach frittata. So I advise you to save the egg whites in a different bowl, and then you can cook it. You can cook it separately. Brava, amore. Yes, good job.
Oh, that was really good.
Brava. See what I'm saying? The dangers of prepping.
Okay, right.
So once you get cocky and you've done it for a few years, you just look like a ninja, like someone who really knows what they're doing.
Ooh,
Brava.
right down the middle.
Brava. It's very important to keep cheering on the good, just actions. Good job. Amazing. Wow. You see, it reinforces.
It lightens up the mood.
It also makes you right. Powdered sugar. On a medium-high setting, we mix the powdered sugar and the yolks. You want to try to do it?
Yes.
This is also a very dangerous tool in the kitchen. Don't put your finger in between those whisking. It's like a thrust whisk motion.
I think I'm doing it pretty well. What do you think?
Wow. Now, Ellie, when do you know you're done with this whisking method? What do you see here? What is the consistency, the color of this mixture?
Everything looks really well mixed together. I don't see any white or separation from the powdered sugar and the egg. And it looks one color altogether, even throughout.
And it's slightly, obviously, lighter. It goes a little bit more ivory than bright yellow. We know we're done. Okay, now, on a low setting, we're whisking a little bit of mascarpone in at a time. Boom. Low setting. Brava, amore. Ooh, now.
Wow, that looks amazing.
I know.
I just want to eat it all.
I know, it already looks like $1 million tiramisu. Now, guess what we're adding?
White chocolate.
Slowly falling in, like the waterfall of the gods of the tiramisu. How incredible. Now it's very important that you mix this delicately, like you're mixing something godly. Just wanted to take a little break from the tiramisu. It's all fine, it's all cool, but do we want to talk about these gorgeous vintage Pyrex bowls? Now, I don't know where to find them, but I got them at this estate sale online.
Wow.
I got them on Everything But the House. It's an estate sale online. I get a lot of vintage pieces. But these vintage, come on now, look how gorgeous they are.
They're so good for holding.
But not only, do you know that they're so much more satisfying to mix in than the glass bowls? It's just...
Yeah, because it doesn't make the...
It doesn't have that... You know what I mean?
It's so annoying.
Now I want to make a very important point. We're not whipping the cream all the way. You see how soft it is? It's got a density created, but it's not fully whipped. So make sure you're really folding the entire mixture all the way from the bottom up and from the top down so that all of the cream is mixed with the mascarpone. We've got your classic ladyfinger cookie biscuit. Now guess what we're doing for the base? I didn't want to say, but now I have to say it. Almond milk mixed with almond extract. And now, as the ultimate presentation, you want something worthy of the lady in white. First thing first, we dip the cookies. Look how gorgeous is coming along.
Almost there.
Now in the fridge from 2 to 4 hours. Okay, we have smashed and ground whole blanched almonds. And now before serving, cover it. Just gorgeissimo! Now what I really love about this is the amount of layers of cookies that we put in, just to give it a really good mixture of layers of textures, not too much cream. There's a crunch on top, there's a soft spongy middle, there's a velvety fluffy cream in between all of that.
It's really a perfect balance.
Right?
It's so good.
The White Queen Tiramisu. Wow. See you next week.